Do this shit until they murder me.
YouTube, what's going on, everybody? Sorry, it's been a while. Things have been taking a little longer than expected with my house, but I came across something, a little bit of an issue that I thought maybe I should share with you guys. I lent my car out to a buddy and for the week because I was actually in a wedding, and I wanted the car to get some time, and I wanted to gather some logs. So we found an issue. I don't know if you guys can see that down there. You see that that threaded rod there? That's my alternator tensioner that I made myself because the K-Tune stuff just is not good. So I made it myself and I welded it up, and you know, everything else is working great except that for some reason now the belt is no longer square. So the alternator is slightly out of square. So what you would see, what I was seeing, or what he was seeing, was the alternator would start screeching, and it wouldn't stop. For me, it did it just barely, just enough to annoy me, maybe 5 seconds at startup, but I never noticed the issue. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some all thread, just like I did before, and just make a longer version of that tensioner bolt. Kind of like this factory MR2 uses, for those of you that know the 3 ZTE setup. The only issue is I was going to do that now, and I was going to show you guys the process, but I got the wrong size. Apparently, I thought this was a 5/16 that I had on the car. Apparently, it's a 3/8, and I picked up a 5/16. So I'm going to keep this anyway because I'm sure I can find a project to do with this sometime down the road. But I'm going to be making that. And hopefully that cures my alternator issue. I guess it should have hit me when the car a couple of times just wouldn't, like I would drive it and then park it and then it would die. The next day I'm like, it's as if the battery wasn't charging at all. So that explains all my issues. But other than that, the car actually performed really well. My buddy drove it and he drove the hell out of it because I told him to. And, yeah, the car performed great. The only issue being, there is a lot of, not a lot, but, you know, you see that blow by, you see that yellowing. Yeah, so there's oil coming out of that and no other spot. So everything else, like I checked my catch can is vented right. For those of you who don't know you don't know where my catch can setup is, I have that right there, and I'm using the factory block vent. They're both 12 AN going into that sucker right there. And when he drained it, it was, you know, a decent amount, maybe 3-4 ounces, something like that. But it was nothing crazy. So, I'm going to be replacing a few things to remedy that. But other than that, the car's doing fine. Little update on the other car. This one back here, the other KSwap. I was going to show you guys the car, but, you know, not yet. It looks just like mine. It's another black MR2. So when that gets started on that, which is going to be in a couple of days, I'm going to ship out the harness to Eric at Hux Racing. Same with the flywheel, so we can get that done and start mocking up everything on the car. As you can see, my garage is still leaving something to be desired. I just got my flooring done, and I'm still getting organized. So apologize for, you know, being absent. I'm sorry, can't get the camera to go down. Sorry for being absent for so long, but content is coming, guys. I'm going to be building that car, another one of my own, which I don't know if I featured it before on my channel. And then I'm going to be collaborating with DIY Mike on his. So there's going to be 3 cars coming up soon. There may be a 4th, if things go right. There may be a 4th KSwap car, but that one I might be saving for an NA build. But other than that, there's really not much to tell here, guys. There is a couple other things that I noticed. He clearly drove the car a little harder than I had. The manifold got a nice gold, like purplish hue. It never was that color before. Everything else got a nice little, as you can see, it was kind of golden. It was a lot, like really golden before. Now it just got purple, but I guess I never really drove the hell out of it, but whatever. But then again, he didn't drive it at full tilt. He only had about 8 pounds of boost. Apparently for some reason this knob came off, and yeah, that's all he got. All he was getting was wastegate pressure. So with that being said, it's gonna be a short video today, guys, but hopefully stay tuned for some really good stuff going on. Thanks, guys. Peace.